Hello everyone. Oh, I'm so excited to be here with you today. My name is Natea Rose. If you are new, I am an intuitive healer and tarot reader, and if you are not, welcome back. So good to see you again. I would like to start this video, and I think we're just going to do this for all my videos going forward, with taking a few really deep breaths to get you as into your body as you can be to receive this message. So if you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Maybe find a comfortable seat, or if you're lying down, just focus on everywhere your body meets the surface beneath you. And I want you to really notice the weight of your bones, your arms and your legs, just how solid you are, how real and in this moment you are. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold. And out. And again, in. Hold. And out. And one more time. Deep breath in. Hold. And release. Perfect. All right. This message was one that came to me with crystal clarity at like 11 p.m. at night. Which is not the most convenient, but I have been jonesing to get this down for you guys. So this is for those of you who either you perceive yourself or you are perceived, or both, as intensely cerebral, somebody who is not very emotional. I knew that the people that my content would reach would be those who are very heady, very up here. And you may be the kind of person, like the energy I'm picking up on is like, this is for another level for some of you. Like you are so good at complex theories and very, very high realm types of thinking that most people never even like dabble in, that I think for a lot of you some of the basics like doesn't even register. You are kind of in a league of your own, and I'm not saying that to boost your ego, but for you may be somebody who really struggles with emotions. You may feel like you don't have them, or conversely, you may feel like you wish you could switch them off because they're complicated, they're muddy, they're not logical. You can't think your way through them. And if you think you can, sorry, babe, you're wrong. And one thing that came through very clearly was like, in terms of your experiences to others, it's not about being on a level playing field. Like for you, you are on a different playing field. And I'm not saying this to perpetuate your feelings of alienation or otherness, but some of us are just wired a little different, and that is okay. Like you may not resonate with others' emotional experiences, what they describe their day-to-day feelings or feelings in reactions to a certain event, heartbreak, loss, anger. Like it may work differently for you, and I'm here to validate that. Like what you do go through in your day-to-day, it's not going to look like everyone else, and that is okay. And there is also a very strong message here about like, instead of trying to shut off your emotions because you don't understand them or you find them bothersome or messy, what will be the most helpful thing for you to do is to witness them. And I think that a lot of you are very action-driven individuals. I don't think this is going to be easy, but it is going to help you witness in your day-to-day what you're feeling in your body. And it's okay if you can't label it. It's okay if you can't understand it right away. For some of you, therapy might be really helpful, because you are a deeply complex emotional being. I think you do feel things. I think you feel things really hard. I think that either from a young age you had this story of like, ooh, my heart space like feels heavy talking about this. I think there's a lot of grief here. You were always told that you were too different, or that your emotions were too much. Some of you may even have this story of like your emotions are dangerous, and so you shut it down. Yeah, there's a lot of inner child wounding around this. And so it's not, for you, it's not going to be about finding an accurate mirror in the people who are in your immediate vicinity. You may not have one. It is going to be about being that mirror for yourself, reparenting yourself. And I know that a lot of you are having a really, really strong drive to figure it out, fix it. And you can figure it out. Like, once you develop that relationship with your body of, first, okay, I see, I feel, I'm noticing what's going on here. You can sit with your body and ask, okay, what is this sensation? For me, learning what the sensation of calm was, what grief was, anger, and how those manifested in my body, very different from the people around me, let alone expressing them. Like, it is very much giving, like, and please disregard this isn't true for you, but like an air moon in your astrological chart, where you may come across as cold and detached, and like nothing can be further from the truth. You are so, for some of you, you're just like, you're in the weeds of your emotions and you don't even realize it. Like, you don't realize how big of a hold they have on you because you're so bound, determined to ignore them. And so in doing so, they are running your life. But I do just want to take a second to validate the really deep feeling of alienation and otherness here, because that sucks. That is so not fun. And part of your journey with your ego is learning that you are normal and that connection is absolutely possible for you, available to you even. But I think that, and this is not your fault that you were taught to think this way, you think you're so different and so incompatible with the rest of humanity that in a lot of ways it's become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's hard. That is a hard cycle to break, to grow out of. And I do feel for you. But at the end of the day, you are human, and it's more about broadening your idea of what normal looks like, because normal needs to include your normal. And there are people there who will not only be fascinated by your experience, but genuinely love and adore you for it. All right, let's pull some cards. I am using today, for anybody interested, this is the Starseed Oracle. And I chose this one because it definitely has like in the earth but not of it vibes. There we go. And yeah, from a lot of you, I just get this sense that you feel like you're floating, very disconnected from like your peers in your life in general. Like, you feel like you're just kind of hovering above. Again, not necessarily in an egotistical way, but actually, yeah, it's this image. This is the exact card that I've had in my mind for days now, thinking about this message. Yeah, learning how to be human. All right. let's go ahead and... Actually, this feels significant too. This was on the bottom of the deck. Really, really beautiful artwork in this deck. But I see this as you lying here receiving information, but it's receiving like from your body. You're learning to listen to you with this. And like once you do, oh my god, you're gonna be unstoppable. That one, and because you're not going to care what others think anymore, and that is the ultimate blessing. Like that is what you are being guided towards in this lifetime, is finding this kind of ultimate peace and serenity, because you no longer give a fig about what other people think. Oh, this is really, really lovely. Okay, yep. So I'm seeing for you next steps, you may have a this moment. It says the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Like there is going to be this rupture moment. And for some of you who are carrying your emotions that are so deeply repressed, like that, it's like pressure in a tank. Once you open it, it's gonna kind of come out all at once. And like, I do think there is a way to titrate this and to do it gently, but you are going to want to be really, really gentle with yourself for the weeks and months afterward while everything equalizes. Because there is going to be a lot of anger coming out towards whoever taught you to feel this way, towards yourself, towards the world, society. Like, there is going to be a lot of anger because there is so much grief. Anger is, I heard for once, I don't know who said it, that anger is a bodyguard. Anger is almost never the primary emotion. It is almost always covering up something else. So I'm seeing like somebody just sobbing, and like you have to let this purge happen in order to get back in touch with yourself. Like, you're going to start to feel and experience your body again in ways that seem new but aren't. They're just your innate state and how you would feel if you didn't have such a tight lid on things. Ooh, sorry, my voice is getting really gravelly this morning. Yeah, like, it's almost like, you know, when you're crying, your voice kind of goes. Yeah, things might be a little bit rough, and that's okay. Like, I am seeing... Yeah, okay, so this card says, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. You can't micromanage this experience, but I am seeing that you will be supported through it. Whether it is your guides, somebody like close to you, like family, distant family maybe, or a therapist, a counselor, a healer. Like, please do ask for support through this time. But then at the end, you have this. This is my favorite card in the deck, and I am so happy that it came out for you today. It is Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, and Rest. This is going to take, like, this amount of emotional purge is going to take a toll on your body. So just give yourself the energy of this card in whatever way you can. Baths, being in water, being in natural water, like lakes, rivers, oceans, will be really, really healing. Like, being in moving water is it's such a potent tool for emotional release. You are not an alien. You are not a freak. You are not a weirdo. You are not an other. You are a human in a human body, having a human experience with human emotions. That just may look a little different for you than most of the people you see around you, but there are others. Hi, hello, me. There are others who will understand and who will be able to accurately mirror this experience back to you. So just please hear that you are so loved and you are so welcome here and accepted. And there will, at the very least, there will always be a space for you here on this channel. Alright. Be so gentle with yourself. If you need to cry, do it. If you need to scream and punch a pillow, do it. Movement to create that somatic release, do it. And just know that I love you so, so much. And I will see you back on here very soon. Bye.